everybody, and welcome to another little mini video for a Hello Weekly. You can go check out my website and see all of last week's past projects and what is coming up this week. I thought I would share this very small haul with you. I took Andrew to Five Below. It's something that we've been wanting to do for a couple years. We don't have a Five Below near us. It's a little bit of a drive. And we had some car issues last year that kind of prevented us from going very far. My air conditioning went out and I was not driving anywhere in 110-degree weather without an air conditioning. And so finally this year we did. So we went to Five Below and then there was a Michael's right next to it. And so I popped over to Michael's. The very first thing I got was a new X-Acto knife because you might remember that I have lost mine. And so I got one. This one looks like a really good one. It's a Fiskars. And so I picked it up and then I picked up some blades to go with it. I am somebody that uses my X-Acto knife a lot. And so I picked that up. And then I saw these, and they are these glue bottles that have a precision tip. I've always wanted to have one of these, but I never really knew what to get. And so I saw these in the actual store. And so I thought, I'm going to get it. And then I'm going to put my this is Tombow multi liquid glue. I'm going to put it all into this. Now, I don't know if this is a very good thing or not. The top, the closure is just like this little rubber thing that goes over the top. I don't know that that's going to prevent it. I don't know if it's going to be as airtight as glue should be. We'll find out. I have probably 100 of these multi-liquid glues on hand. It's one of the things that I purchased a lot of at the end of my time with Stampin' Up! Because the product just wasn't, I didn't really want any of the product, so I was stocking up on like glue and albums and page protectors. So I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to end up putting about 3 bottles into this. And then I saved the other bottle because I thought worst case scenario, if this was a really bad idea to put all of this glue in here and something happens and it gets messed up, I'll have the second bottle and then I just wouldn't put as much in there. But you can see I'm just putting the glue in there. And then I leave my liquid glue up on top of my desk, and so I think it will be fine. It's not going to get knocked over or anything, but that was fun to see. When I popped into Michael's, I really just wanted to see what kind of crafting stuff they have. I haven't been in there in years and years. I just haven't really purchased anything from them. Their scrapbooking, memory keeping stuff, it was okay. There wasn't a ton there, but there was, a few things on clearance. They had quite a bit of Tim Holtz stuff, so that was fun. Andrew and I looked through that, and it was funny. He was like, this is what Christina Warner uses, and I was like, yep, Tim Holtz stuff. I've never been really into Tim Holtz stuff. His style is more grungy and just not my style. And then I've never really been into the inks. I feel like they're kind of specialty inks that are more for like blending and doing things like that, and I just don't do those kinds of things, so I've never got into the distress inks. And then I noticed this bottle here was much thicker than the other bottle, so I don't know if I was like, maybe it's going bad. I wasn't sure. So anyways, I picked up that, and then you're going to see that I picked up some paper. I picked up 2 paper pads that you're going to see. They really didn't have a lot of paper there. They didn't have a ton. In fact, they were on sale for like $5, like $4.99. And I picked up 2, and I would have picked up more if I had liked any of them, but I didn't. I'm sort of feeling like I need to get a little bit more paper. I've gone through a lot of paper in the last couple years, and I think it was like 2 years ago or 3 years ago I did a big paper refresh and I purchased a bunch, and I've gone through a lot of it, and so I am in need of picking up a few more paper pads, and so this was good. So we had a nice trip out. We went to Five Below. It was fun going in there and seeing some of the things that they had. Like I said, we don't have a Five Below by us, so that was fun. And then I took them out and we ate at In-N-Out, which is a little burger joint. And then we walked around and then came home. And that same day, we went and painted Kayla's senior parking spot. So our high school does a really fun thing with the seniors that you can purchase a parking place, and then the cost of that actually goes towards your senior trip. And so you get to purchase a parking spot, and then you get to paint that spot. And so after Andrew and I got back, we went over to the high school where the girls were with Esau, and we started the process of painting her parking spot. It was a little bit more involved than we thought it was going to be, so we had to get a first coat down. Her spot that she got, the last person who had it was actually one of her friends, and they painted a really dark spot. They had like butterflies, and it was like dark purple, and so we had to get a full coat of primer down first. And then the really cool thing is the Lowe's that is here in our county, they do a discount for the high school. If you're getting paint for your parking spot, they will give you a discount. So whatever school year, like this is like class of 2026, they give you 26% off of that paint. So that was just a really fun thing. I always love when the community is involved in different things. And we're getting really excited. Some of the senior stuff has already started. She will have senior portraits in just about a week and a half. And then she will have senior sunrise. So that's another thing. I don't know what other schools do, but our school has a senior sunrise. So all the seniors go to the football field and they watch the sunrise, and they have a big breakfast. And then our high school graduation happens in the evening. So the sun is setting as graduation is happening. And so it's like sunrise, you start your senior year, and then sunset is when you graduate. And so it's just this really cool thing. And so that is going to be like our next big thing that happens for her senior year. But I'm telling you, it is full of emotions when you have your kid starting their senior year. So just lots of fun things happening, but it's been kind of crazy. So this was the first paper pad that I picked up. Now this paper is really thick. I was really impressed with the quality of it. And I really love that there's 2 sheets for each pattern. You oftentimes will see me, if I get a paper pad that has 3, I will discard the 3rd piece. I will donate it, but having 2, I feel like is perfect. And this was a really fun pattern one. It sort of reminds me of the 70s a little bit, and it's a little bit more muted. It has some foil on it, which is sort of nice to have that little bit of detail on a few of the pages. And then I was really pleasantly surprised to see some cut aparts. So these would be like 4x6 pocket cards. And that was really fun to see. You can also use those just on traditional layouts or in other styles of albums for sure, but that was kind of nice. I also like that they're not double-sided. So I really hate double-sided paper because it never fails. You have 2 patterns that you absolutely love and they're back to back, and so then you have to choose. So I love that this is not double-sided, and I actually really loved the thickness of it. It's not super thick like Simple Stories or Cartabella where you have that really thick textured, but it's also not really as thin as like Paper Lane from Joann's was, where it was like printer paper. This is a really good in between. I would probably say it's probably like 110-pound paper, and I think it's going to be really great. And I really loved all of the patterns in there. There wasn't really any patterns in here that I felt like I wouldn't use or I wouldn't want to use, so that was really nice. And for $4.99, I felt like it was like a pretty good deal. Now, this is not a brand that I have seen anywhere else. It might be the brand that is exclusive to Michael's. But overall, I was pretty impressed. And again, for the price, not bad at all. I certainly do not want to spend like $20 on a paper pad, so I would spend, 10 maybe. If it was a good one and I liked all of it, I could see that. But for $4.99, it was great. This is the second one I picked up, and I don't love all of the patterns in here, but I did think that this was a really nice summer paper pad. Like it would be really great for summer, and I thought I might use it in my summer mini album. And in fact, last Tuesday when I did some layouts in my my scrappy, or not my scrappy spiral notebook, but my loose pages that I'm doing my summer album in, I actually flipped through this paper and thought I might use it. I ended up not using it, but it is it's great summer. I love the yellows in this. It's probably the reason I picked this one up. And like this one right here, this butterfly one is really pretty. Lots of these are really great. It also has a little bit of foiling, and then like this blue is really great for summer. So I just thought overall a really great summer paper pad. And then the pinks and the blues are a little bit different, and so I think that it goes really good together. And then these, you could cut these out. This is one that I'm like, oh, I don't really love. This one I don't really love, but if you cut it apart, it could. But then there's another yellow one that I really loved. And then there's a pink one coming up that I really liked too, that you could pair with a lot of different things. This one with these like diamond shaped, I don't really love. And this striped one, I'd probably cut this one up. This pink one is really beautiful. So anyways, that's just a little haul. I don't buy a ton of crafting stuff anymore. I certainly don't do really huge, big hauls anymore. I just pick up things when I need something, or if there's a really great release, I might pick up a few things. But I just really am in a place where I'm using a lot of my stash, and I'm really enjoying that. So anyways, if you have a Michael's by you and there is a sale like this, it might be worth picking up. I always take my paper all apart. I will keep the front page in that, the front cover, and then that way I know what it is and where I got it. But both of these were really nice. I like the first one better than I like the second one. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. If you have picked up any paper, or where you're getting your paper now. If you're getting it in store and not online. Otherwise, I get it on scrapbook.com. Here are 2 other videos that you can check out. You can check out my blog post for today. That's linked in the description below to see a recap of last week and what is coming. And I would love for you to check out my membership. There's lots of extra videos there that you can binge watch. So thanks everyone. I'll catch you next week.